Harper, you are handling the family trip arrangements again this year, right? My sister Brooke's voice carried through the phone that familiar blend of expectation and entitlement. I sat in my Portland home office, reviewing Vilmark Ventures' quarterly reports. At 31, I'd built a thriving marketing consultancy from nothing. Yet to my family, I remained just the reliable one, their personal travel agent and walking wallet. Of course, I replied, though my stomach twisted, same as always. My name is Harper Bell. For 6 years, I've been the Bell family's unpaid vacation planner and primary financier. What began as helping with my parents' anniversary trip had snowballed into an annual tradition. Me orchestrating and bankrolling elaborate getaways. This year's Hawaii trip was the grandest, yet 17 relatives across 3 generations. Great, Brooke chirped. Mom's thrilled. We're thinking 5 rental cars for island transport. 5 cars. I mentally calculated the cost. Exactly how many people are coming. She listed them off. Parents, siblings, spouses, cousins, even Great-aunt Dorothy. 17 names. 17 flights. Hotel rooms. Meals. Thousands upon thousands. Sounds like quite the group, I said carefully. Have you all been planning without me? A pause. Oh, you know how it is. Just tossing ideas in the family chat. Nothing firm. The family chat? I scrolled through my messages. No group threads about Hawaii. In fact, no family chats at all. Which? G? Chat Brooke. The usual one. Anyway, Jake's calling. You'll sort everything, right? You're so good at this. The line died. I stared at my phone. The usual, chat the one I wasn't in. For the first time, I wondered, was I family to them or just a credit card with organizational skills? The backstory: growing up in Spokane, I was always the responsible one. While Brooke and our brother Trevor partied, I worked high school jobs, saved for college, earned a full-ride scholarship to Portland State. By 25, I'd launched Vilmark Ventures, a lucrative marketing consultancy. That's when everything changed. Suddenly. I wasn't just Harper. I was Harper who could afford things. It started small. A Napa Valley trip for my parents. Anniversary Brooks' wedding venue. Deposit Trevor's. Can't contribute to Christmas Fezunko. Marcus. Medical bill bailout. Seach requests grew more casual, more expected. 3 years ago, Grandma's small inheritance became the foundation for a family trip, except it only covered 30% of costs. Guess who paid the rest? Last year's Yellowstone trip. $38,000. The Outer Banks the year before. $42,000. I told myself it was worth it for the memories. But lately, I'd noticed the dynamic. I wasn't participating in was facilitating them. Coordinating. Problem solving, while everyone else relaxed. Still, I kept doing it because family. Until Brooks' slip about the chat I wasn't implanted a seed of doubt. The investigation that evening. I called cousin Jessica the Harper. Perfect timing, she answered. I was just booking Honolulu flights. About that, I said, tea in hand. Brooke mentioned a family chat. I'm not in. A beat of silence. Too long. Harper. Are you okay funding this again? The question hit like a slap. Did someone suggest I wasn't? No, it's just Brooke said maybe we shouldn't assume you'll cover everything, be more independent. My pulse spiked. Planning without me? Not without you? Just not relying on you. Cold realization settled in my gut. Jessica screenshot that chat for me. This time, the silence was deafening. Harper, you're not in that chat. The confrontation next morning. I texted Trevor, need clarity on Hawaii plans. His reply, don't stress. We've got it handled. Add me to the chat then. He called instead. Harper, the family thinks you should step back this year. Everyone pays their own way. More fair, right? I nearly laughed. Fair? I've funded 70% for 3 years. Now, for Hawaii, suddenly it's equal. You've been buying your way into control. It made people uncomfortable. Buying control. The audacity stole my breath. I'd controlled nothing. I'd shouldered everything no one else would. Let me get this straight, I said slowly. You planned a trip without me for 6 weeks, but still expect my money. No one expects, then why hide the chat? Why only tell me now? Because we knew you'd react like this. The reckoning after hanging up, I opened my laptop. The Hawaii trip, $50,800, my deposit. $20. Oh, fully refundable. 6 weeks of exclusion. 6 weeks of excited planning. I wasn't part of. My finger hovered over cancel reservation. Mom's text arrived. Harper, confirm Hawaii details. Everyone's excited. Lovey. The casual assumption that I'd pay, that I'd fix everything was the final straw. I clicked yes. The aftermath the next morning. 96 missed calls. 43 texts. 17 VOICEMIILS. Mom panicked. The trip's canceled. Fix this. Brooke livid. What the hell did you do? Dad hurt. Call us. Not one asked if I was okay. When Mom called, I was ready. I canceled it. You planned without me for 6 weeks. Now, plan and pay without me. Harper, be reasonable. Prices are triple now. Sounds like a planning problem. By afternoon, Brooke and Trevor pounded on my door. I ignored them. The fallout was swift. A downgraded trip to rainy Cannon Beach, 8 people, 3 nights, fractured family alliances. Some supported me. Others called me petty, a half-hearted parental letter. We may have taken you for granted. May have. Even their apology was conditional. The Liberty Shinks months later. I've learned boundaries taste like freedom. Love isn't measured in funded vacations. And sometimes clicking cancel is the first step to reclaiming your worth. When my parents finally offered a real apology, I accepted, but I never again became their solution. That Hawaii cancellation wasn't revenge, that it was a lesson for them and me on the difference between family and convenience.